It's time for Joy News Interactive, and Aisha Ibrahim has joined me. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. Wearing my favorite color.
Okay, thank you.
Now, we are live on Facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV, on Twitter at JoyNewsOnTV, and on Instagram at JoyNewsOnTV, and via 0266047417 on WhatsApp. Now, today we've been talking about housing because if you have no place to lay your head after a hard day's work, I'm sure you will be interested in this conversation. So the minority in Parliament are asking government to complete all abandoned housing projects started by the Eswell Mahama government. It follows announcement by the Works and Housing Minister that government is considering discontinuing the Saglemi project. Listen.
Current housing deficit is estimated about 2 million housing units and growing. It is scandalous for the government of Ghana to sit by and allow Saglemi housing project, which you have witnessed today, and all other affordable housing projects, such as located in Wa, Tamale, Kumasi, Koforia, and Pong, to go waste.
And you recall the Vice Presidential Housing Project 2 that has also been abandoned. Listen to the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament.
It's now being revealed from this report that the project has been there and then government is not taking a decision on it. So, yes, we knew there were a number of issues that came up about the amount that was quoted as being the cost of the project. But the project has been started. Some costs have been incurred. Should we say that it should be there forever?
Right, so we're going to be taking your Facebook comments in a bit, and Aisha is going to be taking us through that. All right, so we have somewhat 52 comments and 11 shares on that, and we're going to be taking some of those comments in a bit. All right, okay, so we have by Jeremiah saying that minorities call is in the right direction and came at the right time, but because of the politicization of government projects as who started it, that's why one cannot entirely blame the current administration. It's good that old projects are completed for the sake of the intended beneficiaries. Josh says the government is planning to sell those houses. Deron says, unlike the affordable housing project, which was sold out to party sympathizers before they were even completed, these have no owners. So what prevents government from completing and giving them out? Prince Adai says, going forward, government should not start what it can't finish. And Isaac Tete says, sad for Mother Ghana. Sadat says, well, all of them are one. These politicians always think more about their pocket and making a beautiful life for their family. All right.
And Ibrahim Elias says, it's sad these are the kind of people we elect and call them leaders. I'm sorry, but this country doesn't have future. Absurdity is at its highest, it's at its peak. Aliu Mahama says, abandoning projects started by previous governments isn't the best at all. They should always continue from where the former left. Otherwise, they are always mismanaging our meager resources. And Ali Abdullahi says, did they do same to affordable housing? Keep them quiet. Masanamidu says, so up till now, we have not seen anything Mahama was able to complete in his era. And Janet Bani says, I wish they do, because since yesterday what I saw gave me headache up till now because I'm a taxpayer. And Manuel Ray Carter says, what is Ghana Armed Forces doing? They must rise or else greedy and stupid politicians will collapse this country. And some of your comments are also on WhatsApp. Let's check out this from Free JJ Man from Akosombo. He says, how can government complete these projects when there is no appropriate funding? And this one is coming from, you didn't add your name. He says, this is the kind of governance system we have in Africa. And I'm taking this one from, okay, it's coming from Bon. He says, come to Bon in Tema, how they abandoned the Kofor affordable housing. And those are some of your comments. And this one is coming from Dola from Pesco. He says, this is the kind of governance, okay, in Africa. This is the kind of governance we have in Africa. Berima Kwabaji from Ginger says, we unfortunately got an unserious government to man affairs of this nation. They can't build their own, but but feel ashamed going to finish projects they claim were ghosts. We are even lucky they haven't decided to rename the affordable houses. And those are your comments on WhatsApp. Also, the Electoral Commission has been trending. You recall yesterday the Commissioner Jean Mensah announced that all officers accused of electoral malpractices during the referendum that created 6 more regions have been exonerated. This certainly did not sit well with the NDC. Its General Secretary Johnson Asiedu Nketia is calling for an independent probe. Take a listen.
Talking to mature citizens of Ghana who are not spectators. We are citizens and we are discerning. You are questioning the authenticity of the videos that were circulating on the social media. On one vein, you are not admitting that you have the means to determine whether something is proper or fake. And yet you draw conclusion that they are fake before you send them to the police. So what answer are you expecting from the police? You have conclusively said that all those things were fake. And now you are telling us that they should go and investigate them. So what answer are you expecting from them? You see, and it's in line with things that are happening around us in Ghana. Whenever there is any investigation, the person setting up the investigation team will announce the outcome.
So you heard Johnson Asiedu Nketia there explaining why the NDC does not see the explanation of the EC as credible. A lot of your comments are on Facebook, and Israel, let's check them out.
Maxwell Morgan says, we don't care about NDC and the opinion. We want the economy to work for Ghana. As for NDC, Alaji Nuru says, NDC did a Photoshop of the alleged man printing ballot papers just to discredit the creation of the OT region they are against. They said, Ejeni Boateng says, apart from great loot and share, plus MPs with double salaries, what other important things has gone down well for the NDC ever since this government took over their mess? And Nasir says, but we have members of the NDC who have already started campaigning for various regional positions in the newly created regions. Why then do you allow your people to contest for positions in the said regions when you claim there were some more practices during the referendum? You think we're fools, right? We're tired of you, NDC and NPP.
And by Jeremiah says it is their democratic right to demand for that. What is their main objective for that demand? And that demand is another question. Abdul Hamid says the same EC told Ghanaians that there weren't any violence at any polling station during the Ayawaso by-elections, but we all saw what came up during the short commission sitting. And Yao Edu says this is waste of everybody's time. NDC should give us a break. Sadat Larry says being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means that you've decided to look beyond the imperfections. And Abdul Ghaffar says they have not paid us. So he's saying that we should rather think of his pay and stop talking about politicians and their issues. Now let's check out your comments on WhatsApp. And Ofori Boateng says, if the NDC people feel uncomfortable, they should give us a break. We are tired of their daily lies. And this one from Guaso, he says, Asiedu Nketia and NDC wants to paint EC black, but no matter what they do, they will lose in 2020 because of their great loot and share, NDC ministers double salary, etc. So NDC opposition forever. And that's the one coming from. Now from Makosombo, he says, NDC have nothing to say, leave the EC boss alone, waste of time. And it's coming from JJ Man from Akonsombo. This one, Bentel, he says, I think the two parties are giving us headache. And those are some of your comments on WhatsApp. And this final one from Godwin, he says, the main reason for all these is now the entire EC is not acting on its own, full of political influence. And that's it for the interactive segment.
Thank you very much, Aisha.
But don't forget, PM Express comes up shortly. You don't want to miss it.
Yes, certainly. Thank you very much, Aisha. That's it.